Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on subtraction part 1. In this video we will look at subtraction involving whole numbers. We will start off by looking at subtraction without trading. We will then introduce subtraction with trading. So here's subtraction without trading. If you remember, this is the ones column and that's the tens column. 69 minus 17, 9 take away 7 is 2, 6 take away 1 is 5, the answer is 52. 80 minus 20, 0 minus 0 is 0, 8 minus 2 is 6, the answer is 60. That's the ones column, the tens column, and the hundreds column. 9 take away 2 is 7, 6 take away 4 is 2, and 7 take away 3 is 4, so the answer is 427. That's the ones column, the tens column, the hundreds column, and the thousands column. 5 take away 1 is 4, 9 take away 4 is 5, 7 take away 3 is 4, and 6 take away 2 is 4, and the answer is 4,454. Now we look at subtraction with trading. Over the years, a number of strategies have been used when we are dealing with subtraction. The most popular method, which is currently used in primary schools, involves trading and is known as decomposition. So remember, that's the ones column and the tens column. 3 minus 4 we cannot do. Remember, that's a 7 tens there, so we change that to 6 tens and we put one of the tens here. So that's now 13 ones. So that's actually 1 10 and 3 ones. So that's 13 ones. Those 13 take away 4 gives us 9. 6 take away 2 gives us 4. That's 49. 42 minus 13, 2 take away 3 we cannot do. That's 4 tens there, so we change that to 3 tens, and we put one of the tens there. 12 take away 3 gives us 9. 3 take away 1 gives us 2, and the answer is 29. 643 minus 295, 3 take away 5 we cannot do, so we make that 3 tens, and there's one of the tens there. So that's 13 ones, so that's 1 10 and 3 ones, which is 13 ones. 13 take away 5 is 8. 3 take away 9 we cannot do. There's 600 there, so we make that 500, and we put that there. So that's actually 13 tens. So 13 take away 9 gives us 4, so that's 4 tens there. And 5 take away 2 gives us 3, so the answer is 348. 7,324 minus 2,589. 4 take away 9 we cannot do. Make that a 1, and there's the 10 there. 14 take away 9 gives us 5. 1 take away 8 we cannot do. Make that a 2, so that's actually 2 hundreds. We put that there. So that's actually 11 tens here, so that's 110 altogether. That's 11 tens. So 11 minus 8 gives us 3. 2 take away 5 we cannot do. We make that a 6, and that becomes a 1. 12 minus 5 gives us 7. And 6 minus 2 gives us 4. So that's 4,735. Subtraction involving zeros. This can be a very challenging exercise if it is not performed in the correct order. If we perform it in the correct order, it is quite easy to understand. This one is straightforward. 0 take away 7 we cannot do. So this 8, which is 8 tens, becomes a 7. One of the tens comes here. 10 take away 7 gives us 3, and 7 take away 3 gives us 4. So the answer is 43. Now here's the challenging example, so we have to be very careful. 0 take away 4 we cannot do. We can't borrow from the tens column because that's a 0. 0 take away 6 we cannot do. However, we can borrow from the hundreds column because that's a 7. So that 7 becomes a 6, and there is the trading. Now we can borrow for this column here, because 0 take away 4 we cannot do. But here, see that here? We have 10 tens. So if we borrow one of those tens, that becomes 9. And now we can do the sum, or we can do the subtraction. 10 take away 4 gives us 6. 9 take away 6 gives us 3. And 6 take away 3 gives us 3. 800 minus 264. 0 minus 4 we cannot do. We can't borrow from here because that's a 0. 0 minus 6 we cannot do. But we can borrow from here because that's an 8. When I say borrow, it's the same as trading. So that's a 7. So it becomes, from 8 it becomes a 7. And there it is there. That's the trading. Now 0 minus 4 we cannot do, but we can trade now because that's 10. And that now becomes a 9. So that's 9 tens there now. It was 10 tens, but now it becomes 9 tens because one of the tens goes here. 10 take away 4 gives us 6. 9 take away 6 gives us 3. And 7 take away 2 gives us 5. So the answer is 536. 900 minus 486. 0 take away 6 we cannot do. 0 take away 8 we cannot do. We can't borrow from here because that's a 0. 0 take away 8 we cannot do, but we can borrow from here. So that 900 changes to an 800. One of the hundreds goes there, so that's now 10 tens. Now we can trade. 0 take away 6 we cannot do, so in other words, that becomes a 9. And that goes there. So that's 110 there. We took it from here. That was 10 tens, but we took one of them from here to there. Now we only have 9 tens left. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 8 is 1. And 8 take away 4 is 4. So the answer is 414. So this video has introduced the very important idea of subtraction. We've seen how to trade, and we've seen how to work when we have a number of zeros.